Let's just start with the reading for the collective. Just a quick check-in. I hope that you're feeling great. I appreciate you. Thank you for all of your likes and your subscribes. Your support of one another. Your sweet messages. Whoa, Devil reverse. Somebody needs to let go of some type of very toxic behavior, addictive patterns, some kind of very dark behavior, dark person, habit. This could also be someone who, refuses to, let something very dark and sinister go. The Moon and Two of Pentacles. Oh, someone's trying to play some type of games. Or somebody's like real paranoid or depressed about some sort of big changes here. Having to do with a relationship. Death. These are big energies. The subconscious. Two of Wands. Sorry, I don't know why I said subconscious. In a challenge position, we have Two of Wands. Seven of Wands. So it's like your plans are protected. You're very busy. Somebody here is doing something unfair, or they did something unfair to you. They were foolish. They were reckless. Now there's some sort of obsession. Magician reverse. So close to the Devil reverse. This is like Page of Swords. There's like some type of conversation, data research, facts. Somebody's looking into the facts. Somebody is Magician reverse. It's like they see you as the winner, or you're being seen and celebrated after they've done something very dark and manipulative, very reckless. And they're looking at some type of information here. Researching. Somebody's researching. There's some sort of information about where you're traveling to, or what what's coming in for you. There's someone traveling to you, or it's what you're waiting for. They're hiding something, or they're afraid. They feel like you're about to get something here, or this Tower reverse. They're very afraid. They're trying to hide something. They're trying to avoid this some kind of catastrophe. There's something to do with like a partnership, a breakup, keeping two people apart, lying, cheating, stealing, trying to rob someone of something. It just sounds ridiculous and far-fetched, but it keeps coming out. So it inches incrementally forward, Subconscious, the Moon again. It has something to do with your good news. It's like they're hiding, they're sneaking around, they're afraid. You're a Queen of Cups. Somebody tried to steal something from you. They did something unjust for sure. They can't stop thinking about it. It's something to do with a Queen of Swords in the reverse, somebody who tried to destroy you. It has to do with a relationship. Someone choosing you. Someone did something very unjust. And now someone here is very depressed. Someone did something so unfair. Somebody is like fake. Someone is trying to win at all costs. Now somebody's trying to avoid some sort of a tower here, catastrophe. Someone is unraveling, and it's like it's all a secret. They're trying harder to steal, lie. There's like more people here. There's a lot of people. I feel like someone's unraveling because they're not getting their way. Six of Cups reverse. Someone can't return to the past. Somebody burned a bridge with you. Someone doesn't want someone to head towards you. There's a whole bunch of people here. It could be messages. Something about somebody leaving or overcoming something here, transcending something, connected to a Queen of Pentacles reverse. There's all these people here and you're protected, or there's someone here with this very smart, analytical, masculine energy that knows something about this Queen of Pentacles, or this is Archangel Michael. It could be a detective. It's something to do with a group effort and how strong you are. Maybe they're worried about getting caught, you know. Maybe there's like some sort of an agency or something like that that's been following someone here because of what they've been doing. Like, yeah, group effort. If it doesn't have to do with somebody investigating, there's something about you being very, very strong. You powered through something here. An incredibly strong spirit. And you're showing up as this Queen of Wands. That aspect of your, you know, yourself is really coming through strong, where it's that is what someone's focused on, is that part of you. You know, your courage, your independence, and maybe people working with you, collaborating with you, you defending yourself from these people, and there being a Ten of Cups in your energy. You're too strong for someone here. It has something to do with some sort of long-term commitment. You being very, very strong. And you being also very enigmatic. Something about someone choosing you, what somebody did here. You're too strong. They're in a nightmare. They were trying to steal something from you, but you're too strong. Somebody's talking, somebody has some sort of information, somebody's researching something, and they know your ships are coming in. It's like you outlasted someone here that's like jealous or obsessed. Now they're afraid because it's all falling apart. Energetically or physically, or somebody's worried. I feel like somebody's worried that people or someone. Battery went out. Star reverse, Emperor reverse, Five of Wands reverse, Queen of Swords reverse. There's like a couple here that were like going against you, and they're not getting their wishes. You know, doing something really underhanded, or someone's not competition for you, someone can't outshine you. I know you don't think that way, but that's feeling like it's like somebody's really deflated here. They can't stop thinking about it. Just turn that off. Somebody's been attacking you here. I think it's like the arrogance as well. It's like embarrassing. Somebody's like been cutting you down, but pretending to be very sweet. Now someone's so upset that you're happy that you're building something here, and they're feeling out in the cold. I mean, this is just very childish. You're a Queen of Cups, so you're a sweetheart, and you're building something here, and it's like someone is upset that someone couldn't outshine you. They were withholding something, lying, withholding the truth. It's something to do with like a third-party situation, or like or from a friend group, or there's some sort of dysfunctional friend group, but it's like you have the spark and someone lost control. It's almost like they created some kind of like a situation where, this is like very narcissistic. It's childish and it's narcissistic, but there are like real world problems connected to it. It's like somebody, it's like they were teaching you a lesson, or it wasn't good enough just to move on. They had to like prove that whoever they chose was better than you. And I feel like this just went on and on and on. Someone can't stop thinking about something, having to do maybe with like a message, or that something backfired. They did something very, very unfair. Maybe they're realizing they were lied to. I kind of doubt it. It could have to do with work. Somebody not moving on and doing the same thing over and over again. Over and over and over again. There's some kind of like information here. There could be somebody that knows something, or knew something the whole time. Maybe it's like somebody's presenting someone with some sort of evidence. It could be this King of Wands that knows something about this Magician in the reverse. Maybe this is this masculine energy, or what these people are up to. Someone's been up to something here. Very, very manipulative. Death. Trying to end something for you in a very serious way for a Queen of Cups. But you have the spark, you have the life force, and there's like a blessing here. And your ships are coming in. Death. So where's this death energy going to go? Something is over. Something is backfiring. Wow, pretty, just morbid energy, just morbid. Nine of Pentacles, reverse, morbid, twisted. Morbid, twisted energy. Intentions, expectations, Nine of Pentacles, reverse. Somebody's dealing with a user. Somebody's seeing through an illusion. Somebody's stuck in a drama. And it has to do with a love choice, a choice of who someone chose. They don't want you to know something in the near future. It has to do with losing control, not being victorious. I feel like someone feels deflated because they can't control the environment, or they don't feel like they have enough power over the environment. And they're very, very nervous and depressed. and there's some big, huge issues around money. They could have lost all their money, or if they thought they were going to get some sort of a windfall from this situation, they didn't get it. But there could be still some sort of greed, or somebody's still out here trying to do something unjust, like a collaboration to stop you from receiving something here. And somebody's like trying to charm someone. Yeah. They're still out here trying to do something unjust. The lens someone's looking through, 10 of Cups, Ace of Wands, it's like, this could be someone who sees you as their dream come true, and someone that they're very attracted to, or they see you moving forward into a situation it's like you're taking all of the energy and all of the love with you, and someone's very paranoid, very depressed, seeing through some type of an illusion here. Yeah, somebody is very, very disillusioned, very unhappy. That you win, you're the winner, you're the one where the victory lies with you. This is like some sort of, they feel like they failed to lead. Someone hates themselves. It has to do with leaving a truth out. They didn't tell the truth. Having to do with a choice in love. So I feel like someone didn't tell the truth about their feelings for you. It could be that. And now it's all falling apart. And they not only did they not tell the truth about their feelings for you, they participated in something it just feels grotesque. It just feels dark and very unjust. And it was for some kind of money. And it could be that this is somebody who had real feelings for you and went the other way and kept it to themselves so that they could level up. And now they see that whoever this is that they align themselves with, not only did they not get the money, there's no love here. And now they're afraid because the repercussions of something here energetically are harsh. And it feels like there's a lot of people that know. And there does seem to be some sort of receipt or letter or something like that coming your way. It could be something that would make you very happy. It has to do with something that someone tried to take from you. Something to do with a collaboration. Maybe some type of like support or institutional backing. This is what they're trying to hide or stop from. It has to do with a whole group of people that were involved. I feel like someone did something real nasty here, and now they're in a nightmare about what they did. It has to do with greed. Feels like maybe something was meant for you that they took, or they took something, or they blocked something, and it has to do with some sort of collaborative energy. And they're very, very weighed down by it. So you might know exactly what that is. You might have had an inkling at some point. Six of Pentacles reversed. Someone took something. Someone doesn't want you to receive something. There's some sort of unfair transaction here. Someone is moving on. Someone can't stop thinking about someone moving on, transcending. There's some sort of passionate energy. This person is like very, emotionally immature. They're very manipulative. They're looking at your good news. It could have to do with the King of Pentacles. Like, people are finding out what someone did for sure. That's what it feels like. There's somebody here righting a wrong. This is like a new relationship. It definitely has to do with a contract or a choice in love here with the King of Pentacles. Someone's really nervous about this choice in love. So they could be worried that whoever you're aligning yourself with has more rank than them. Or that they know what they did behind the scenes to, permanently block and stop you. Yeah, a King of Cups reverse. Like they tried to stop your life, or they took something from you. Hopes and fears that you're going to be able to defend yourself from some kind of fake or false gesture here. Somebody coming towards you. This is what they're so nervous about, that you're going to be able to defend yourself. Whether you're going to defend yourself, it has to do with a choice in love. Someone's very paranoid. And that somebody's moving on. And that you're protected, or that there's someone here who has like the inside scoop that is some type of unbendable force. They're not going to. This person is not corrupt. They know you're a Queen of Cups, or they're protecting you. And someone here, they're so worried that they're going to have to reap what they've sown. They could be hoping that they can wear a mask or charm people out of this. It has something to do with a choice in love. Again, maybe there's like a big lie, manipulation, a big lie to stop you from connecting with someone. It could have to do with a lot of money. Just I feel like for you the issue is that something was heartbreaking a long time ago and you're happy to move on. I think you want these people to leave you alone, and you are good with the truth coming out and anything that is, supposed to be yours being returned. I feel like that's where this is headed, and I feel like that's what you want. But you don't want to have any contact with these people. Yeah, to you this is, and also the Four of Wands energy, being able to, move forward in the most natural way to, self-actualize without people interfering, without all of this darkness all of the time. Which just feels really random. In the sense that, it just feels, maybe random's the wrong word, pointless. It feels, there's like a big question mark connected to this whole situation. It's like, why? Why do all of this? And, the question about just being so inhumane. Why, not why you, like, pity, not like that, but just, there's some big questions of, like, it's mind-blowing that I feel like it's almost like it's hard not to disassociate in a situation like this. Like you're witnessing it happen to yourself in a lot of ways, I feel like. But I feel like you're definitely, beyond ready for this to come to a conclusion, and for everything that is happening behind the scenes to come to the forefront, and for it to get resolved. You feel like the karma and the punishment and all that stuff has to do with the divine. And, something backfiring connected to a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody taking some sort of frustrated, jealous actions towards you, doing something that, you didn't deserve any of this. And I feel like that's where sort of it feels like a luck of the draw, almost like Russian roulette, or, it just feels like how did I end up in this situation? It feels, you understand it, but at the same time, there's kind of that very, very basic question. Like, this just all feels so unavoidable, and that you got mixed up, or, you feel like these people feel so foreign to you, and there's somebody here who's like feeling rejected because they don't have your light. And it has to do with a choice in love. Which, just feels like, with the devil in the reverse, these could be people that, they just believe very differently than you. Meaning they have some type of, it could be that these are people who are into some kind of, this like very dark club or group or religion or something like that, like, this is the reason why it's so consistent, is because this is what they do. This Emperor in the reverse involved all of these people, and there's some kind of message or news or conversation or data or research, or somebody here can't have your light, and somebody is moving towards you or with you. There's a long-term commitment here, and somebody is crashing out because of it. There's like somebody devastated, but it's like they weren't devastated when they were thinking in terms of ruining your life or stealing something from you or doing this kind of thing, all just, a secret, how that feels, or how it feels to have so many people be doing this and nobody address you, to your face. And that's the other part about it. Just never, like, it's all like doing it behind the scenes, never a fair fight, never a fair fight. And been going on and on and on, just, multiple people against one person, everything built on lies, hitting below the belt, tapping into and harnessing extremely lower vibrational energies, constantly trying to knock you off your square, leaving out information, doing things so that it's like you don't know, trying to make it so that it's like very difficult to know who you can trust or you can't trust, who's part of this, the whole situation. That's where I feel like you could maybe even be at this point, just like, so ready, like, ready to move on from this situation. And but you feel like there's closure. There's like some things that need to transpire they're transpiring now. It's not done yet. Death. Wow. Yeah, that's what someone's maybe worried about. Nine of Swords, death. Queen of Pentacles, reverse. What somebody was projecting out at you, or people finding out what someone was trying to do to you. Nine of Swords, death, Queen of Pentacles, reverse. Yeah, to a Queen of Cups. This could also be somebody, that realizes that they created a permanent ending with a Queen of Cups for a Queen of Pentacles reverse, but I feel like that's, it's here. Five of Pentacles reversed, I feel left out in the cold. There's some sort of like one major truth or communication or something like that. It's like it's all gonna come spilling out. Somebody's unraveling because of something that someone did to block or stop you, or because they don't want you to get something or have some sort of offer. Because they're feeling rejected. Somebody's definitely unraveling here because they see you as the winner. I know you don't look at it that way at all. You're merely living your life, and it goes back to dealing with these personalities here, just the way they think. They're trying to avoid some sort of a tower here. A King of Cups in the reverse is trying to avoid a tower. It has to do with the changes, and they did something so unjust to you. And now someone could be looking into what they did, or they're worried about someone looking into what they did, or somebody is already. It has something to do with the way you look, you carry yourself, your independence. Had something permanently ended here in a way where you weren't able to recover or heal or start a new life, it's almost like they feel like they'd be less apt to get in trouble versus you recovering and being, seen for who you are, and people starting to ask questions, or you aligning with a group, or there being a King of Pentacles, or you leveling up, something about that, and then there being some sort of like data or information, facts, having to do with you, that has this person very, very nervous. Like a choice in love or a contract, what they did, what they've been doing. These people or this person is very afraid that this information is going to get out, or you're going to know something here. Interesting. Outcome. Eight of Wands reverse. Somebody looking into some kind of power dynamic within a group or a marriage. There's maybe a message or a letter or even evidence here. Somebody did something very, very reckless. This could even be something as simple as like somebody's IP address, text messages, something backfiring. It could be energetic as well. Some sort of jealous thing that somebody did coming back to haunt them in a big way. And it's the kind of thing that they crossed all their T's and dotted all their I's, but it's like when the universe wants to create justice, balance something out, something seeped through here, or there was some factor that they didn't consider. Let's just clarify the Eight of Wands reverse. Yeah, they're afraid they can't adapt. And there's some big manipulation here. Somebody did something very dark and manipulative. Maybe because they aligned themselves. It could have to do with a negotiation about choice, about someone choosing you, or about your choices. I feel like they're trying to hide it. They're so worried about some sort of message or something like that coming out. Everything being for money or some sort of lifestyle. Lustful energy. Somebody trying to stop someone from being generous with you in some type of an organization. And the secret's coming out. I pretty much summarized the whole reading. What's this Eight of Wands reverse? And they could have tried to create a very serious ending for you so that you could never get back up again. Eight of Wands reverse, some escape. Something backfired, you got out of a trap, or someone needs to leave because of a message, some sort of message. Communication. They don't want something to be public. It's almost like somebody feels like they need to. It's like someone trying to sell someone a dream here, but there's a lack of empathy. They don't want someone to be seen. Something is all about revenge. Someone is out for revenge, or was out for revenge. They lacked empathy. They try to stop you from being seen. Or they took some sort of a gamble. It's some sort of secret coming out. So someone escaped, or someone needs to escape some sort of manipulation. Someone needs to leave town. Somebody is trying to run away. There's no harmony. They need to get out. They don't want something to be discovered having to do with an organization. Maybe they did something against their own people's back. Something to do with someone trying to dominate someone. Something to do with a choice in love. And there's somebody here in a position of power that's in control. Or there was, that was trying to stop you from self-actualizing. Somebody was using their influence. And somebody didn't resist, or they turned a blind eye, they gave their power away. When they know that you have a cornucopia. It was something about blocking you from participating in some type of like group, organization, work situation, business. So it was like getting rid of you, but you endured through something here. It was like your erasure. It was like not only are you not allowed to, enter, you're just gone. I mean, that was the idea. And it was like the whole distraction. It was to get all the attention. But now there's like someone here, they're in a situation where they don't want to take a loss and there's no fortune. And they can't adapt in this outcome. They don't want something to be seen. having to do with some sort of seductive energy, and some sort of a group of people. They're like losing friends. The friends can be all scattering. It could have to do. They also can't. It seems like they're stuck. Like they can't seem to break out of. It's like this, they were trying to block you. They can't. They're stuck. They're stuck. There's something about a lot of money and influence here, and a lack of empathy, no friendship here, just a lot of lustful energy. There could be somebody always trying to get someone's money in some sort of organization and criticizing someone, some sort of secrets coming out about criticizing someone. They're trying to stop the information from coming out, having to do with you. I feel like it's like trying to block your relationships or block someone from being with you, stop your ships from coming in, and everything was all about some sort of fancy lifestyle, some sort of very seductive energy. Now they feel like they can't take a risk. They've got to be careful. They've run out of choices in some sort of an organization here. It's something about ostracizing you. I just feel like someone didn't expect you to emerge I don't know if they were trying to manipulate some sort of a negotiation or stop you from being able to negotiate at all, even stop some kind of love life for you. You know, being very assertive here. Someone could have been using their inheritance to do things here. Or there's someone here that has more rank or more money than them, that knows something, that somebody had no empathy for you. Everything was all about buying things, getting ahead, flattering people, wearing a mask, some sort of seductive energy. Manipulation. The whole thing is all manipulation, very dark. So now they have to leave, or someone that you, I mean, I guess that would be the, it's almost like purposely trying to hold you back or down so that they could live some sort of fancy lifestyle. Maybe to appease someone, or I'm not sure exactly how they go together. But, you know, somebody didn't think something through about trying to stop you from being seen, or and this manipulation about trying to get people's attention, or trying to trip people up about what they were seeing, and having to do with some sort of like choice in love or affair, or there's some kind of messages they're trying to block. They don't want people to see something here. But you have this cornucopia. So what they have to leave has something to do with some kind of lifestyle and business, and someone being in control. It's someone, I feel like someone has an inheritance, or somebody's outranking someone here. Is it something that you outlasted something here? But they were working against you. Your job, your career, your business, your love life. Maybe something to do with a child, your child. Someone was using their authority to stop you from leveling up, participating. And they did not plan well. Because I feel like what's missing is this is what they're so nervous about, I feel like is what's happening. They're going to have to leave. Somebody who wasn't cautious about some sort of flirtatious energy. Someone is now independent. It's like they were trying to control you, and there's some kind of money here in an organization, and there's something that you've built very practically. And it's like a whole drama about them saying you can't or you're incapable, having to do with some sort of negotiation. So this feels like something they did a while ago. It feels like an ongoing thing, but it feels like there's something that they did that they don't want to get out, and it's big enough that they're feeling like they need to escape, and that's either because you've built something up or because of who you're aligned with. I'm not really sure. I'm sure it'll come out in another read. This person feels very duplicitous. They don't want you to know. They don't want people to know what they did.